It is the Rocket and Teresa show here at Mix.
Hi, I'm Rocket from Mix 93.3. I want to thank everybody at North Kansas City Hospital for saving my life. I started having trouble breathing, and I remember going to the doctor, my primary, thinking it's my COPD or my asthma, and then my body started to swell, and then I'm like, there's something severely wrong with me. When I started bloating and I'm realizing, okay, my foot and my feet swelled up or I couldn't put shoes on, I'm like, man, this is not good.
The Rocket's symptoms when he came to the hospital were very severe. He was having a lot of issues with congestive heart failure. His heart function had started to decline. So he was very lucky that he had finally come in to the hospital for this issue that he had.
Thank you for calling.
In fact, his issue was life-threatening. Once people develop symptoms of severe aortic stenosis, if you don't fix the valve, greater than 50% of those patients are dead within 2 years.
It's a scary thing when a doctor tells you that you have something that you were born with, and then he tells you you're lucky to be alive, and all I could think about was my daughter. And I wanted to be here for her. If it wasn't for the echogram and the staff and them, and then really looking after me, keeping me alive, I may not be here today sitting in this chair. Care at the hospital was amazing. I really felt that they really cared about me. Everybody. They're so focused. They were focused on me. And I can never repay them for that.
He was too high risk to undergo open heart surgery. Luckily, we've now developed a new procedure that we perform at North Kansas City Hospital called transcatheter aortic valve replacement, or TAVR. TAVR basically is almost like a valve on a stent, where for someone who may not do well with open heart surgery, we can now put them or give them sedation, go up through their groin under x-ray and implant this new valve inside their old valve.
Before I had my diagnosis with my heart, I've always had problems with like asthma and COPD, and like everybody, you up and down with weight. I thought that my heart problem was my asthma. I thought it was my COPD. I thought that cough was just normal. It wasn't normal.
It's nice to know that there are good people still in this world, huh?
When the Rocket came back for his 1-year follow-up, his heart function that had declined had now completely come back to normal. His new valve was working perfectly, and all of his symptoms of heart failure had resolved.
Take care of yourself. This is our one and only life that we have. And when you come close to losing that, it'll change you forever. So take care of yourself.